Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, World of Blitz, and in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing a crazy game for two reasons. First of all, I have a teammate that actually listens to advice. Yeah, you heard that right. I know, all of you getting ready to type in the comments, well, I never get teammates like that. My teammates never help me, and if that was me on the Asia server, I would have lost immediately. Just waiting for it. It's always the guys from the Asia server. But, yeah, it's crazy. I got a teammate that actually supported me. The second thing about this game is that we blocked an insane amount of damage and did an insane amount of damage. This game has the most twists and turns you are going to see in a while. And it's a 7-minute battle, so buckle up and get ready, because this is going to be a long one. So, up against us, what do we have? An E100, 777. Okay, so that's two tier 10 heavies, quite strong ones. They got a YAG, 183, Sheridan, Batchat, and a 54. So, tanks that can pen me and can't. The T-54 and Batchat frontally are not a threat. The Sheridan, 777, YAG, 183, and E100 are all threats. In fact, the biggest threats are obviously the YAG and the 183 and the E100 because they hit hard. Alpha is what really defeats the mouse. Down to the fact that you can just cut right through the turret or right through the hull, and like a single shot from a 183 is literally taking a third of my tank away. That is a huge, huge nerf towards this tank, and it really does take away a lot of the capabilities it has in certain situations. But the mouse does feature solid DPM. It features high alpha. You saw right there, we rolled 545 on that T-54. Unfortunately, he shot us in the gun, which is not always very fun because I have to use one of my repair kits. Obviously, trying not to use my multi-use yet. Alright, well, we are going to head more into the front here. We got the Batchat, and I use my multi-use now, try to snap him, but unfortunately, I'm not able to get the shell out. But it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I'm in a mouse. The whole point of this tank is to play aggressive, and that's what I'm going to do. I tried to HEM, but I aimed a teeny bit too low, and because of that, the shell went into his track rather than the hull. It's not the biggest deal ever. What is a big deal is the 183 in YAG. And of course, my Caro just drives out sideways into the open, average premium tier 10 player, and kills himself. And then my SU says, you know what, I really liked what the Caro did, so let me follow those exact footsteps. Yeah, you can imagine what was going through my mind at this point in time. I was like, what am I supposed to do here, bro? I just watched two of my tier 10-9 teammates kill themselves for no reason, no benefit. Thankfully, E100 bounces me, and we're doing alright. I mean, we got a nice shot into the T-54. As I said, the T-54 really isn't a problem. It can't deal with me frontally. So we've dealt 2,000 damage. And we've blocked 2,000, and our German commander has not shut up. Like, holy. We aim in a shell on the YAG, we get a shot into his vehicle, now we repair our track, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Well, we got the 777 and the Boss Chatillon on my side. We have a 183 in the back covering me, though, which is really good. That 183 alone in the back is giving me a huge advantage here, because it means that the enemy team is going to have a really hard time getting on my flank and killing the IS-4. And there you go. 183 finishes off the 777. That is huge. Getting the 777 cleared gives us a massive advantage. So I get a shell into the 183. I angle properly. The 183 is not able to pen my vehicle. Just like that, already a decent result. Then we're going to even on the 183 again. Nice 463 shot. Now at this point we have blocked 3,600. We have not been penned once, and it's a pretty good result in general. I know I have to take a shot from this YAG to clear the enemy 183. Unfortunately, I also have to take a shot from the E100. I just wanted to make sure that this YAG would not back up. Absolutely mandatory. The good news is that now we are able to fight this E100 face to face. And I'm going to ram him here because obviously we're in a mouse. So we ram him, and with our damage dealing, we are pretty good there. I mean, we're already up to 4,700 dealt, 3,600 blocked. We're going to keep angling, and there you go, beautiful. We get another bounce. I love the angle in this tank. It's so fun because if you look at where the person's gun is pointing, you can see what they're looking at. So the E100 was looking at my upper plate, and it just has enough pen to try and cut through it. But as we can see, I angled this vehicle properly, and when he shot, he was not able to get the shell out. So our 183 is going to die. He has been dealing with the Sheridan and the Boss Chatillon, and he does get cleared. I'm at 5,600 damage dealt, 4,260 blocked. And you'll notice at the top I say cap seat. And the IS-4 says affirmative. That alone right there is huge. I'm in a super, super slow vehicle. And because of that, I don't want to have to drive all the way over to C and cap there and then move my way back. So it's a lot more efficient to have my mobile heavy, the IS-4, especially after the changes to its build, get into the base, capture it, and then hopefully help me make my way to B and A. Alright, well, we are going to move up. Now, my teammate says go B, and obviously I'm not going to cap base B. Capping B is useless. I'm only going to try and cap the bases that the enemy team has capped, because if you look at base cap right now, it's 800 on their team, and that's pretty bad. So the boss shotgun's in the open, easy shot. Really, that's the mouse for you. Super easy shell, and it misses. I mean, the Sheridan bounces me, the ball shotgun bounces me. That's not really an issue, though. I wasn't going to die even if they did hit me. The mouse has a lot of armor, it has a lot of hit points, and as you can see with my current build, I have over 3,300 hit points, or close to it, which is kind of insane. But I'm going to make my way up the hill. I have no clue why this stupid 183... I mean, I already answered my question. It's a 183 player. But I just love how that 183 is saying, it's too late for base A. Bro, if I capture base B with 880 on the cap, we lose. Not very smart from our 183. Common sense is not with that guy. So I drive over to base A, and I tell the IS-4 to go to base C. And he says affirmative again. It's crazy. A teammate that's actually being a teammate. Now, the reason this is huge is because we know the Sheridan is going to try and cap the bases. And there you go. He's stepping into base C. The only way we win this game is if I capture the base that the enemy team has, and he stops them capping the base that we have. That's the only way. We're playing back and forth right now. And obviously, this is a really unenjoyable game. And there's only a minute left. The Batchat and Sheridan are both alive. But if the Batchat does die, there you go. The IS-4 slams the shell into the Batchat. That lowers their base cap advantage, which is huge. And now that I'm capturing base B, and base C is being capped, this is massive. I still can't believe that that 183 said cap base B and ignore A. If I'd done that right now, the game would have already been a loss. Some teammates you want to listen to, some you don't. That's what I'll always say. If you listen to the correct teammates, then you will get a win. Unfortunately, the IS-4 misses a shell on the Sheridan, which is not great. But the IS-4 still have enough health to take at least 2 more shots from the Sheridan. He pens him there, and because the IS-4 also has decent DPM and lower alpha, it is easily going to out-reload the Sheridan. So all the IS-4 has to do is slam a shell. Yeah, there you go. What an insane game. I don't like the IS-4 said easy at the end. That's a little cringe, especially because that was not an easy game by any means, but was still a crazy battle. 5,350 blocked in the mouse, 6,000 damage dealt. We killed 2 players, and the IS-4 did 3,900 damage as well. Just overall, a pretty crazy result. I don't know what the hell the 183 was smoking. World of Tanks 2023. But yeah, the IS-4, this is a great example of how you can take a player who might not be very good at face value. I don't think there's anything wrong with being under 50%, especially when you only have a couple thousand games. You know, 10K is not that many played. But he's a player that's obviously not going to be fighting the top 4s easily. But he knew what he was doing, he listened to his teammates, and because of that, he won. It's not hard. If you aren't the most skilled at the game, if you listen to people that are more skilled, and you take advice from them, you can easily win battles. But if you choose to share your opinions to others, especially when they already know what they're doing, like that 183, this dude over here, King Blabbermouth, 2,600 games, and he thinks he already knows what he's doing, when his advice would have lost us the game. So if that 183 was telling the IS-4 what to do, that game would have been a loss. But with the IS-4 listening to the smart plays, my guess is the IS-4 knew who I was. But thankfully he did, because we were able to win. It shows just how important teamwork is in a team-based game, and how you can turn sure defeats into victories with a solid teammate. So kudos to the IS-4. Thank you for supporting me. 183, I don't know what to say, bro. Maybe, like, learn how time works and look at the base caps, use your brain. I don't know what else to say. Crazy, though. Either way, I thought this video would be kind of fun to make, and I really thought this game was video-worthy, because battles like that are 1 in a million. That will never happen again, and if it does, it'll be a very long time from now. The last time I made a teamwork video was literally like 2 years ago, so it shows just how rare occurrences like this happen. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.